Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm taking you to the second Barak Angling Festival held from March 18 to 21, 2025 at Rianglong Village in Tamei, Tamenglong district of Manipur. It was such a unique and exciting experience. We got to see a reserve section of the beautiful Barak River where the festival took place, and it was full of fish. We were able to see lots and lots of fishes, thousands of fishes. I even had the chance to speak with one of the organizers who who shared the purpose of the event and warmly invited more of us, especially from Ukhrul, to join the next time. After the festival, we also went on a small night fishing adventure in a non-reserved area of the river. It was a great way to wrap up the trip. We fished, we had lots of fun, and we shared dinner by the riverside. So stick around and enjoy the sights, sound, and spirit of this amazing festival. And those who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe and give a like. It means a lot to me. Aramli yauthi zatak lenaru he. Ukru representative ne he. Oh, from Ukru le.
From Ukhrul Kamtok district.
And hinasu welcome kit ne. Ni pick you je po mi pick you je po ko. Asin ni ji end silent so kite ko. Barak kong hili asina. Itu mapasok tu re. Ni pick you the pa jane ya. Nipiuki Angling Festival. In a second jane. Then dito tayo yung bilo. Kagyu Jai na asui lekai we amin ka tang la kui de ba Rianglong ning la Rianglong na tuma na ara ju NTMG tuma da pai ase chada da pronounce sa le siba jin na song we kong makan laga leidek le Nagaland we village ne da hang yang at liang mai sere aru maha pura ngai ka participants let to rasare na to sightseeing there we are game sam ai le kong cita sungai re le fish viewpoint je le le itum na chat lo khui laga tru hili hok sang chan khai ji thai gi ji ne yang atum na ksa ta ji yo de ne Kak kesi tu tem mi dong demi ku.
Atumu, Kuru.
Okay. No pop juga bisa kau loh. No pop lah bisa. Person tu sobat hang Aru itu tiket kat lega ya. Per person di tiket teki on ni kui tiket di miao ni 20 rupees ya ini khai yen fai ni arui chi khai ji chat horsan khmya tam liang da sok le chi arui hi khai hi metiau mane the mun the khai yen ya arui DSLR camera में कुछ the phone inside machine
스크린 가노시
ngara
마실
ngara hai tu ni ko ngara ni
나라들어 그리고 지금 해화
kim tha da mthai dar bang sun song ta khai na arui sheng khai arui DSLR ka mi ge
호텔도 같이
ang mthai kla che rieng sha ra wow ka pa ni la riverside le ya li yeng de le ka pa tân ni dai phone tom ni
티라 티셔블라
ai chi đâu chi đi khai cho su yao ni
대장지 쫑지
250 gram cũng một đi dẫn nhau rồi đó oh phải có अच्छा phải có
에이 그 잘라가면 기본에
지금 바로 오지.
사무그라 팀이
사무라이 찜이고
저러 얘기를 참.
때문에 그다
chiu
주라세.
arriba cái xe mà các bạn chơi arriba DSLR nhá ta lên tao hụt ai học tới lấy có chung lên lấy ta muốn lấy gì luôn
이왕 신기니까.
ai thích chiu ấy arriba
빨리 행실이고 소리 아 빨리
अच्छा oh y bình ho
저 그다고
chứ yang
기소고 하스나 오살라고
mấy
아
arriba xin hàng được lấy
말에 이제 독수 키우지.
Jingum truk preserve sa khai we aru hikla ne da hang yang
소가지 했고 가요죠.
ai the riau ret nu
이 가서가 기 강가듯이
nei
뭐는 어른
예.
날린 사이드 해나
i dung me bukhri kyok phat le de le yang i chong la side ji area ji matiau mane aklai le raj le bridge a le ye chong da ga raj le bridge a ga the yang about bridge to bridge ho one time ở một số khai phi qua bấm bình gì ở đây kéo khờ bấm cái trà gì ngay sang cái tuyên cái thế này ở khi ta tụm ta thì cái tân thì cái ta xem ra thủ công gì cả này ta hàng ấy thằng người chính trong thế cái ta ở đây function bài này xem bài đây response này thằng itu na chat ni jera tung itu sem ya ida dam thalai siam le chat khoi aro kilo naw la yang ku naw la mai le volunteers concert le side to area la haklak le 아직 나보고 tung di sung sung ini jadi tập sung cái crowd hết đấy thấy là đó không ai đấy tóc lên rồi ra tụi mình platform lika lagi ho sar
아주 절반이도. 아까 시기 플렉 용 것이 시기 문동 시켰더라. 가서.
li ticket kak tak le ne arai thun chat mi le khai ji yeng khoya hili thun ticket ka kai ka thun chat mi ra lấy thun hili chang mi le khai khra ji yeng ni nya
asi ko khoi se asi changwa se khoi di fix le de paisa do ko adu noina angam do lupa 30 gira kun gira donation gi type do ko
okay
시시로로
magi ko
적주 셀러
이렇게 마시네.
chola oh thank you left no lower so camera pai ni
63,000
거꾸로 삼내서
ha
쟁도 들어서지.
cheng su tum chop jot ni
sino nongai ni
okay okay jat ji sam le cha da le jat nyang okay let's see arwa yangai le ga itum shimli hanung la ka khai ji sui khwai azat sham da khle ni an phaja khwel ga program ji ha phokre ji phaja khwel ga wara phaja khwere ara itum khai sui jli festival jli ta khwai chatle hi itum gutong hi ukru gen khra ne chalo na ticketing booth ne eli ticket kak tak lai ne
Dance compromise, expected to go highly
ara tu
expected.
pira dak lai
When
china
on fashion
lu
the
pira dak lai china
arrangement comes to next,
khai sui ching sa wai le life in a jo says ne kha net with problem ka le speed pa na ma mya da festival with chili kap ka ge jo bira sanau ke
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. L. Angshim Tangsheva, Deputy Commissioner, Tamenglong District, Manipur, who has actually graciously accepted this event, not because he was forced to come, but he loved the idea of whatever is being happening here. So I hope, sir, your presence will lift the hearts of the people of our villages, not just for Rianglong.
hilam batak kaya kani taru ya tung li boat li tong the raft li tong ka fashion parade sa hila arabli paula kai fashion designer halai da hangi ana encourage ka sa sada kala item rim pha mai khwai da hiwi fashion parade la chang da lek sa ne
out how you're going to use those large poles. So there seems to be a lot of them with the long bamboo poles. Are you trying to catch fish from the other side?
amyang no ba le resource person na ka sa da
Thank you,
krani
everyone. This is the second
ala itum ni
angling tournament which is
kai
being
shui
held
king
in
ka sang
the
di te
Barak
le
River. So
bada
just to
ka kai
give
da
you a brief on
khang sa
the
ne
fish which is available here is you have a particular species called Tor barake, which is endemic only to this river and its tributaries. So it's very, very unique. And we need to protect this. Okay, so it's very important that when you catch the maase, you need to handle it very carefully and release it very carefully back into the water because we want to protect the fish. We want it to grow. The fish is known to grow to about 35 to 40 kilos, and whatever fish you catch, we hope in the future it grows to that size, and you guys can come back and catch those monsters which are there. Okay? Yeah? Okay, now this tournament is bait only tournament. That means you cannot use any lure. It has to be only using bait. Okay? With the bait, you have to use only single hook. Okay? No two hooks, no juppies, no any other number of hooks. It has to be only a single hook at the end of the line. So that is mandatory. If anybody found catching with this will be disqualified if they're using more than one hook. Okay? Now, the other thing you got to be really careful is when you fish with bait and single hook, there are chances that the fish swallows the hook inside. If it is swallows inside because of your leg strike or anything like that, the advice is for the volunteers, please cut the line as close to the hook as possible and release the fish. Do not try to remove the hook. Okay? Do you get it? If it's in the mouth, remove the hook. If it goes into the gill, please cut closest to the hook and release the fish. The hook point will get rusted and the hook will fall off in about 20 days. But if you try removing the hook, you will damage the fish. Okay? So you may lose few hooks, but that is good for the good of the fish. Please do not try and remove the hook when it's deep hooked. Okay, this is my sincere request to everyone. The we have multiple categories of prizes for the ladies. The first catch, there's the first catch. Whoever catches the first catch, irrespective of the size, there is a prize. For the other anglers, the first catch above 500 grams, there is a prize. Correct me if I'm wrong. So there's a prize. Then you have the prizes for the professional anglers. Actually, all of us are amateur only. Okay, even though we use rod and reel, we are all amateurs. It's nothing like professional and amateurs. The anglers using angling equipment, that is the rod, reel, line, okay, is classified separately, and the anglers using bamboo pole, okay, is classified separately. So there are different price categories for the same. The biggest fish above 1 kilo only is qualified. That means to say, below 1 kilo, the fish is not qualified for any prizes. But however, the volunteers will make a note of all the fish that is caught, because we want to know how many fish are caught by all of you. However, the weight is not required. So any fish above 1 kilo qualifies you for the prize. And the biggest fish, okay, wins. You have the first prize, second prize, third prize, and we have consolation prizes also, I think, in both categories. Okay, so is that clear? Okay, now fish handling. Okay, when you catch a fish, land it safely, ask your friend or your neighbor to help you. Okay, in case it's difficult, in case you hook onto a big fish, ask somebody to help you so that you don't drop the fish on the rock and you injure the fish. Handle it very carefully, keep it in water for as long as possible before weighing. All volunteers are carrying this weighing scales. Please give me one weighing scale. They have been calibrated, which means calibrated means all weighing scales are same. That means we put 1 kilo, they all are showing 1 kilo. So it's calibrated weighing scales. All weight will be done in kg. Okay, not pound, not ounces, but kg. Okay, so when the fish is weighed, they will be weighed in a plastic cover. The weight will be taken and immediately released. Please take a photograph of the fish along with the ID. Okay, hold the fish, keep your ID, and take a picture of the fish so we can have a visual record in case there is a problem later on. Okay, so it is very important for you guys to take a photograph of the fish. The next thing, when you release the fish must swim away. Okay, that means it should go off and swimming. If it goes up, down, and it dies, that fish will be disqualified. You will not, it will not enter into your price category. Is that clear? Great. Any questions? Any questions? Yeah. Huh? I can't hear you. Yeah, as long as it's a single hook, you can use a pop-up. There is no problem. Yeah. There is no issues on that. You can use any bait you want, secret bait from grandfather's recipe, whatever you've got, hundreds of years old. You can use any bait. There is no problem on that bait. Okay. Um, secret. He's not showing it to you. He's not showing it to you.
This is my secret.
Yeah. Any questions, anglers? Any questions? No. Okay.
Cho ara khai sui pai re ge ji kham yam yaw ge de dum. De cha khai sui khwai chan lok ta khlai ne. Khai sui khwai atam ji ngajin pum phanga indang da atami ye. Da arui opening ceremony to da la ha bo gi da Ari tam sweet poki around 1 p.m. or 1:30 jatle hili sweet pok khai ne la ara jeli sweet pok khai ne la ka jingham na sao la sa ta da mi kai khwa sat khai la jang dle ara hili yang ka thei dak lai pi tai dak lai sa ne arui la khai ak lam khirang e ashui festival hi bi price le first price chili weight in a tamre kala mashil jibawe ngara jibawe species akava 500 500 gram we category ah le kala 1 kg we category ah le chili chung khmai tong hachi chung mai tui pa jina 500 we 500 gram we category pa le 30,000 powder kala 1,500 ticket lik mi pa chba jina 1 kg we category le 1 lakh phau gi jine kala second prize third prize le kala consolation prize le kari phau da ari wa strashung da khai ki pa nam sui khirung da ang thor khai chung ga thai ka ari la khai ji kali bang thum du sar ha la khon char nai ka khinak la makalak mun itum khai sui pum da lai hili pum da lai ba la ada volunteer sa ne itum khai khui ga report sa khai ngai da lai ni now I mean friendly the boy
ari hi ang shunchong fishing competition ji salaga first day gup sangai re jaina achieva first catch competition with first catch 1,000 rupees prize khle baji mangsa mangi da hangi jaina first second kala third category le dikhle ari pingji masam phangrange jaina akhama ba 6:30 a.m. li atam shomire da hangle to 11:30 a.m. yang kala ngajin chong da shomire da hangle jigang shun chong ko sho hi khai bing hi shun chong chat chak ma pajangai thuki da achi hi about 300 400 500 about 400 plus ne ari to the crowd jiang anglers ping jiang da ji katio or kiki ka after first catch with le sam bang ka katio ping 500 grams ma ka ping jiwa competition ni ma zabai thuki da chui competition ba chui prize pa ba ma phau rangi chen akhamai chui update samira sa ke yeng laka kala activities la khama chungmai de khukare da hang da lei ji mathang mathang itum na yeng khwai sa se sapai kha next year ba wa next third Barak Angling Festival Bali ba isi tangkhul naula chungmai khar da yeng khwai sa se hi program hi ilam thei samne ashila mobilize cha kha irang wi matangin na maitin nauli la ari kila promote nusa thu kila atung song wi milila khre saw gi da mag sa nei da hang da leye ta ari ka sheng pa ja ar mai na shi kharna or concerned personally thata organizing committee ak le sang phang atham thanji ngahan laga itum na chanpai sangrom se kala ashu aim and objective ta la itum thek vai sa se
ara ashui organizing committee member akli chan paisa waisa say kala ashui tada aim and objective chiki le ngan se ari na khani le pa hele shiron hoye local women ne kala ala hi managing organizing committee asa da sang dak le ni chen awi message kishe na yang se
Hello.
Okay, Oja, yam nungaire. Ado Oja na ngasigi festival je. Asiki maramda atum aina kra question nama ni tum hangni bako. Ado ai gi viewers sing su tum khangningai. Aduga ukhur side su ai si ukhur ni lakne bako. Ado ai gi channel na tklegends ko ne bako. Bum yam su khangningai noina kari gi si festival si organize kramain to khibra or asigi aim and objective si karira. Aduga asigi festival lakpusi da noi gi community da ko specifically especially your community and as a whole Manipur sida kramaina environmentally kramaina contribute to bra or economically kramaina benefit we bra have to tum khangninge adu tum hobo en oja self introduction kha to biro hoy yai
See, my name is Sirombo Nyumai, and I am the chairman of Save the Rivers Foundation. See, basically, why we started this fest is this is the second fest. The first fest was held in 2021 in a place called Hang, another Liangmai village, and we were, historically we have traditionally, when we think about fishing, we have a traditional fishing methods long ago, but we lost all that. Now we're into all this. We have killed the whole river system. We have killed not just the fishes and the organism, the whole river is dying. So basically, when we think about, these fests, it's about conservation, it's about preservation, it's about ecotourism, or having sustainable methods of fishing. Okay, fishes are there for us so that we can have food. Yes, it is also for that. But then again, we have to look at it through another angle of ecotourism. The viabilities of having more, bringing in more money for the people out here, because that is why now, for example, when we held the um, first angling fest at Nhang, that is on the same river in Buki, that's Barak. We were told that the villages were in 2 days they had a kind of their economy was it shot up by at least 4 or 5 lakhs 2 days. So we had anglers coming from Imphal, we had anglers coming from Bangalore then also,
okay
and we had around 60 anglers. And local people are not aware of all these, angling. They do angling with these things, but they're not aware of ecotourism or sustainable methods of these. So whatever we catch, we want to eat, and the more we have, the more happier. So we go for all these, not sustainable methods like dynamite,
yeah
like and electric, shocking things. So I think that is a very bad way of. So we started this fest, and we were actually kind of challenged and inspired by the angling fest that is happening in Arunachal Pradesh.
okay
So there also the Mahasirs are there.
okay
But basically, why we chose this particular range? No, it's a whole Barak range.
Okay.
Most of them are Liangmai. Of course, we have the Rongmai villages, those are Jilengrong.
okay
Basically, it covers the Nagaland side as well as the Manipur side. And we have one special species called Tor Barake,
okay
which is only found in the waters of this Barak system.
okay
It is endemic here. That is why when my a friend Derek, who is one of the famous, prominent anglers of India, he's now the vice president of angling sport, angling as a sport,
Okay.
game fishing. Okay, you call it game fishing. So he was so happy. He came here 2021. We didn't catch any.
okay
I think the last fish of a human size in this Mbuki,
Okay.
Barak, was around 2004, I believe. A huge toad barake as human size.
okay
We call it khalang in our Liangmai dialect.
okay
And basically, all that is lost now.
okay
Now we hardly have, like hardly one arm
small
length.
one
Yeah, small ones. Now, whatever we saw, those are called chocolate mahasirs.
Okay.
Chocolate mahasirs are found in Sikkim. This is the state fish.
Okay.
And Nagaland is found. But here also it is abundant. But
Okay.
Tor Barake, you cannot find it in Mizoram, in Sikkim. It's just found here in the Barak waters,
Okay,
in the Milky rivers. Yeah.
do you happen to have that the picture of that
Yes,
fish
we have the picture. Yesterday we
okay.
caught one. That is
Oh.
why my friend Derek, he's a famous angler, he came here. He said, "Wow, this is a species that I've been waiting all my life. The 10th fish that I caught," and then he noted down in his diary and he gave it a kiss and let it go.
Okay,
So it's
I
it's
would like to
beautiful.
see that fish also.
We'll send you that picture also.
Okay, okay.
Please let us keep this spirit of preserving alive. Our Naga culture was not for, it's like the Israelites had to collect manna. And God said, if you have to collect it for keeping for 4 weeks, no. 3 weeks, no. 4 or 5 days, no. Only one day.
Okay.
Things will get spoiled. But now we're talking about selfish attitude towards fish and all that. So we're talking about not just religion, but stewardship of
Yes.
whatever God has given us. The best of gifts that God has given us in our lands, the river and the land and all this. Okay. So basically, this is a concept note: preservation, conservation, and also we're not just going to go only preserve, but then from that we can have ecotourism. Now we have more than 80 anglers coming here,
Okay.
and they're coming from Assam, they're coming from Dimapur, they're coming from Jaluke, they're coming from all over Nagaland and Ukhrul, like
Okay.
our friends here, Angam is here,
Okay.
and Tamenglong, Khopum side. Um, we have from again Karnataka. So this is basically an immense thing. Second Beauty Fest is I would say it's a grand success, and of course we are yet to catch the first. We caught one, what do you call that? The catfish, but we're still yet to catch the big fish.
Okay.
Last year, okay.
Okay.
So basically, that is all this. We can preserve, conserve for the future as well as enjoy
Yeah.
and let become. So we contacted all the departments wherever possible, the forest, environment, all this, and they were so happy to help us. And then our legislatures are also helping us
Okay.
in whatever ways they can. And all our, the deputy commissioner was the of Tamenglong was the chief guest. Then he brought along all our friends and the bureaucrats, and then the our the subdivisional officer, Madam Rennie, was sponsored the first prize. So all these things are being happening, and then Senapati, all our friends from there, the whole district administrator, they have come. So it's a very big push for us.
Okay.
So hoping we'll have more of these, not
In the
just
future,
here,
right.
yes, but even in Krul and Chandel and I don't know where not. So
Yeah.
let's keep praying.
Okay. Thank you so much, and I hope that this event will bring more connectivity also for
Yes,
each.
bonding. Yes.
Yeah, bonding also. Okay. So thank you, sir, Sharon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we'll meet
God
again
bless.
tomorrow again.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Ani share yang mi hai sai koruli ajui bachina ka kupsaira akamang thor ka khne festival ji yang khwai sa lu shi se kala subscribe musarang ji le ka subscribe la samilo like la namilo or na tumwi hang ngai ji la comment section li any suggestion la by feedback la by welcome sadale next year